So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did?
The Empire enslaved my family, but they decided I was special and made me Sith.
Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
Well, it sounds like you made a good start. Just don't put a blaster to my head.
Don't worry, Sith. I've got a good survival instinct. You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
You're cute when you reminisce.
Well, don't expect me to get all nostalgic. That ship's space junk now. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
So why did you move on to the Sky Princess?
Nice as a little ship like that is, you just can't carry enough cargo. And you burn too much fuel jumping to hyperspace. Pirate's gotta make a living, and then he's gotta be able to escape when the pressure's on. But this ship here, best of both worlds. She'll fly like a dream, and then she'll jump away.
I'd be glad to have you as a pilot, if you're half as good as you say you are.
In my line of work, you don't live long exaggerating. You just tell me where you want to go. Hey, you got time to chat?
I didn't think you were the chatting kind.
Haven't been aboard too long. Like to know who I'm working with. Nothing touchy-feely, just enough to know you got my back.
Good. Because if you got all sensitive on me, I might not like you as much.
Last time I cried, I was 6 years old. The old man shot me in the foot to shut me up. Besides, I've got a reputation to protect.
You're a dangerous man. Lucky for you, I like dangerous men.
Alright, but let's get one thing straight. I'm a pirate, you're a Sith. I'm happy as any guy to give a girl what she wants, but I'm not your slave, right? I'm free to go anytime.
As long as you don't start getting needy. In that case, I'd have to send you away.
Needy? You're thinking of some other guy. Talk to you later, alright? You hear that, Sith? Nothing like it in the galaxy. The hum of an idling blaster. Potential energy right there. It's like waking up on your birthday wondering what you got. For a few minutes, it's anything. A whole galaxy, just waiting for you to pull the trigger.
What do you call it?
Nah, don't name my blasters. It's a bad idea to get attached. Actually, I was wondering. These blasters are nice, but a pirate's only as good as his equipment. We don't got fancy force powers like you Sith.
You know what they say about a poor craftsman.
Fair enough. Just remember it when you get in a spot and I miss because of an out-of-whack sensor. Hey, I got a surprise for you. Won it a few years ago in a fight against an animid pirate. Called himself the Fear. Kinda crazy, but great pilot and a great fighter. Blade's just ornamental, but he sure liked to wave it around. Worth a lot of credits from what I hear.
And now you're giving it to me? I'm honored.
A beautiful weapon for a beautiful lady. I know you got a lightsaber, but I figured you need something to pretty up the walls around here.
If I'm not mistaken, I'd say you have a bit of a romantic streak.
Careful what you say, but I've got a reputation to protect. You know, I think I heard the ship's engine making a strange noise earlier. Mind if I check it out sometime?
It doesn't matter to me either way.
I'm sure it's just some debris, but we don't want this thing tanking out on us in a pinch. I'm no expert, but a buddy of mine back before the war taught me most of what I know. Carl Norn, best technician I knew. Worst card player. Could never see when the deck was stacked against him. And it always was.
So what happened to him?
Beats me. I'm sure he's alright, though. Always managed to stay a few light years ahead of his creditors. Made me first mate after the war, on a ship called the Bloodshot Ranker. I learned a lot before he gambled the ship away. But you're sick of hearing me jabber, huh? Engine's fixed. Looks like we took on some rock on one of our last jumps. Nothing big. Reminds me of the time I took the Sky Princess through an asteroid field. The ship mechanics were furious. Cleaned rock out of our engines for weeks. Had to replace one of the rears, it was so badly damaged.
You brag about it like it wasn't colossally stupid.
When you got a fleet of Republic ships on your tail, you take whatever cover you can find. Rocks don't have cannons. Besides, what's life without a little risk, huh? That's why I became a pirate. The risk, the reward, the freedom.
Perhaps I should take up piracy then. The Sith have too many rules.
I think you'd be one of the best. Galaxy's only Sith pirate. You busy?
I can think of a number of things we could do.
I might have had the same idea. What say we find a quiet spot on the ship? Get to know each other better.
I am a Lord of the Sith.
And have a little fun. Try not to think so much.
All right. But you do as I say.
We'll see about that. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are?
Don't start getting sentimental on me.
Nothing sentimental about liking pretty things. Just means I have a good eye.
My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
So where does that leave me?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully, with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
Okay?
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
What did the Empire do for you?
Before I was born, House Thule was accused of conspiring to steal the throne. We were disgraced and driven off Alderaan. The Empire gave us a home in exile and helped restore us to our rightful place on Alderaan. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You've heard correctly.
Excellent. Then I should be able to help you quite a bit. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a hunch house Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
What's the Elysium?
The Elysium is an ancient and majestic ruin on Alderaan, now reduced to a battlefield. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
Everyone has weaknesses, but especially Jedi.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
Why do you care?
Please don't take offense. I'm simply honored to meet you. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
What if I told you they were right?
I'd say I'm impressed. And then I'd want to know how you did it.
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone, and I'm sure it's an impressive story.
Perhaps if I knew you better.
I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
I hope we do more than just talk.
Well, maybe we can both get our wish. I need to do some work for my lady right now, but in the meantime, good luck.
Getting a little friendly, huh? There's only one way that ends, as far as I've seen.
He's just a toy. I'll play and throw him away when he stops being new and shiny.
Well, he don't look very new or shiny now. But then, all these nobles kind of rub me wrong. I'm not jealous or nothing. time yet. Not your time yet.
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
No. What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter? You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.